Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Monday, February 9th, 2015. Let's get to it. Congratulations are in order for Species Nutrition athlete Heather Dees. Over the weekend, Heather and husband Justin Dees recommitted to one another in front of family, friends, and loved ones. The happy couple officially resealed their love for all time and eternity at the Okira Hills Temple in South Jordan, Utah. The good times come just a few weeks before Heather takes the Arnold stage for the fourth consecutive year. After finishing a close second at last year's contest, perhaps the Dees will be able to keep the good times rolling by riding her wave of joy and happiness all the way to her first victory on the Miss Figure International stage. The Dees family wasn't the only couple in bodybuilding celebrating their love and affection over the weekend. Steve Kuclo and Amanda Latona also tied the knot at a lavish ceremony in front of family and friends. 2014 was quite the year for the Kuclos, with Steve winning the Arnold Brazil and breaking into the top 10 at the Olympia, and Amanda ringing up a win at the IFBB Greater Gulf States Pro, while also cracking the top 5 at both the Arnold and Olympia. And now that they've started 2015 riding high, perhaps the best is still yet to come for the year for this super talented Kuclo couple. We don't typically see very many surprises at big shows like the Arnold Classic, but Cory looks to be doing his best to change that history. New photos surfaced of an enormous-looking Matthews 4 weeks out from stepping on stage and making his Arnold Classic debut. The Texas powerhouse has been training under the watchful eye of friend and mentor Ronnie Coleman and looks to be right on track to bring his best look ever into Columbus. Matthews had this to say about his conditioning, quote, "I'm by far the biggest and leanest I've been. I'm finally going to be my best." With a little less than 4 weeks to go until the debut of men's Physique on the Arnold Classic stage, it looks like Michael Anderson is locked and loaded and ready to do battle. Last year, Anderson may have been the most dominant athlete in the entire men's Physique division, finishing the season with 4 wins and 7 top 3 finishes. But it was a disappointing 8th place finish at the Olympia that left a sour taste in his mouth heading into 2015. But if Anderson can find a way to pull off the win in Columbus, Ohio, I'm sure he'll find that there's no sweeter taste than the taste of victory. We've seen our fair share of amazing feats of strength in movies, thanks to the cinematic genius of Hollywood. But all that pales in comparison to what Game of Thrones star Hafthor Bjornsson, aka The Mountain, accomplished last week. In addition to winning the world's strongest Viking contest for the second time, Bjornsson also broke a record that stood for over 1,000 years. Ancient stories tell of a legendary Viking named Orm Sturluson who once carried the mast of his ship, the Ormen Lang, on his shoulders. And last week, Bjornsson became the first man to hoist the monstrous 33-foot, 1,430-pound log on his back and carry it for a distance of 5 steps. After completing the historical event, Bjornsson exuberantly shouted, "I'm on my way to my ultimate goal, to win the world's strongest man. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can break me." And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.